Said that the running game, stopping the run, has kind of been a big focal point going back to the spring for you. Has that been, in your opinion, one of the biggest, not the biggest parts of your game that's really improved in the offseason?
Yeah, definitely. I think with now Van Gorder coming in, we were watching film, and he really critiqued me in some ways where my stance was too narrow. So I broadened up my stance, and just work on stuff like that, and just using hands more, and attacking the tight ends, attacking the tackles, and doing all those type of things. So, it's a really big focus on me for this coming up season.
For you to succeed in that area of the game, is that more of a physical thing, technique, aggressiveness, or is that mental?
Technique, all technique, physical, and you can't really play against SEC type offensive linemen, and offenses weighing 230. So that was a big thing for me. So gaining weight was a really big thing for me.
How much are you now?
About 250.
250?
250.
That's the most you've ever been?
Most I've ever dreamt of. So.
Corey, on the outside looking in, there are a lot of questions about Auburn coming in this year, just a lot of unknowns. What do you think are realistic expectations?
I mean, we have a lot. Expectations going to be. There's going to always be expectations, and we're always Auburn's always going to be the underdog. You can tell, since 2004 season, we were the underdogs then. We didn't get picked to go to the BCS National Championship, but we're like I said, there's always going to be expectations, and we just got to prove them wrong. So.
There were a bunch of blowout losses last year. How much is that still on your mind?
It's
motivation.
It's a sour taste. Once you lose that game like that, a game like that, you want to next year. You really want to play them next year and just beat them by that much and even more. You know what I mean? It's gonna be fun to play against the teams that we lost to again.
Corey, after the events of this summer, how did you put that stuff behind you, and what kind of impact do you take with you?
With the whole shooting and stuff.
Right, yeah.
Me personally, I try not to think about it. I just try to block it off, because if I think about it even more, then it's gonna be kind of dreary on me, and I'm just gonna have a whole bad attitude and stuff like that. So I try to not try to think about it and just live my life, just kind of my blessings. So.
Philip said that you guys didn't leave Auburn until 11 a.m. today. You guys had a morning workout with Yachts. What's this day been like for you so far?
It's been great. I love this whole atmosphere, this whole madness, but I like it. It's fun. It's a fun thing to do.
It's a nice bow tie you wear.
Thank you. Did it myself too. Yeah, I did it myself too.
You mentioned the blowouts last year and how that motivates you guys. Coach Chiswick seemed to say that the bowl game was a real turning point as far as just the confidence of the team going forward. Did you sense that?
Yeah, definitely, because you could tell a lot of freshmen were maturing that game. Trey Mason had a really big game. Gabe Wright had that sack in it, almost on the goal line, almost the safety. Then Angela Blackson got a block punt in the end zone, resulting in a safety, I think. And stuff like that, you want to see from the younger players, and that shows that they're ready to move on and be the player that they want to be. So that's just encouraging for me and for everybody else on the team.
A lot of guys on defense weren't able to practice much in the spring. They seem like they most of them are
I feel
pretty good.
I feel like they're ready. They didn't practice, but I feel like they're right with us. It feels like they've been practicing all spring long. I think Nosa's been working his butt off, all spring and then summer long, working out twice a day, and I think he's ready to go. I don't think the injury's way past him, and then Lutz out there running routes and working hard, like I said, working twice a day, coming back for workouts, and I think that's gonna, with them being out, it really didn't make a difference. I think for them, I feel like they're ready to go.
Corey, Auburn